homeowners and new businesses to the North Pittsburgh area. Today, I'm interviewing Evan Rose, owner of Best Buy Uniforms. Evan is a sponsor in my business to business bag, which means every time I go and I welcome a new business to this area, Evan's information and one of his little samples of his products goes into every bag, some cute products. Evan Rose of Best Buy Uniforms, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Tracy. Thanks for having me on. We really appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Evan. I know you're a Pittsburgh guy, but tell us a little bit more about yourself, please.
Yeah, so I wasn't always a Pittsburgh guy. I grew up in Harrisburg, born and raised. Went to Pitt. So yeah, exactly. Met a girl and then never went home.
Well, obviously she's a great girl. She kept you here in one of the greatest cities in the world.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, I fell in love with the campus right away, and it's funny because being on campus, you never really have to go off just because there's so much going on in Oakland. So I don't add those 4 years into my time in Pittsburgh technically because Oakland just seems like it's separated. It just on campus life. And then I got an internship and then got my first job here, and I call it home now.
Great. And where do you live, Evan?
I live in Greenfield.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
So you're establishing yourself and whatnot there. Great. And when and why did you start Best Buy Uniforms?
So I didn't actually start it. A couple of gentlemen back in 1986 started Best Buy Uniforms. I acquired it last year. So I was in a job. I wasn't so happy. My grandma found out, and when grandma finds out, everybody finds out, as a lot of people can relate to.
Yes.
So word got around. She got in touch with my cousin, and my cousin knew. Actually, one of his best friends was one of the owners of Best Buy Uniforms. So they got me in touch with them. I thought I was going in for a sales rep position, and I thought, hey, this is exactly what I want. The industry was really appealing to me. I've always liked company issued gear, as everyone does.
Yes.
So I thought being behind the scenes of the company issued gear would be pretty cool. We're making a lot of people happy, and nobody knows really where it comes from. So I was like, hey, that would be pretty neat. Then we got to talking, and they were like, we're ready to retire. We've had our fun, and really, ideally, I mean, bringing you in as a sales rep to increase business would be great. But honestly, we're looking to move on and start the next chapter of our life and retire. So I was pretty bummed out at first because I was really excited about that opportunity, and then we continued to talk, and I said, well, let me take it off your hands. It would be a nice retirement strategy for you guys. So that's kind of how it worked.
I know you have some amazing products. I know you're a proud member of the Pittsburgh North Regional Chamber, and a lot of our the other members of the chamber use your services. I mean, we have these cute little cozies with all of your information. It looks like a little T-shirt, but I know you offer more than cute cozies, Evan, in your T-shirts. What else can you offer a business owner?
Yeah, so we're very versatile, sometimes a little bit overwhelmingly versatile. But yeah, anywhere from occupational uniforms, what I call, so lab coats, scrubs, chef coats, workwear, pretty much everything that someone would need to uniform their staff. But then we also do business casual things, so t-shirts, polos, fleeces, jackets. And then, like you said, with the koozie there, we do promotional items as well. So pretty much we allow businesses to have walking, talking advertising through the use of their staff's apparel. So whether it's embroidery or silk screening, we can put your logo on pretty much any garment that your staff needs, or any type of giveaway item that you would like to have at trade shows or anything of the sort.
So you'll do coolers, duffel bags, backpacks, pens, whatever somebody can imagine that they would like to have?
Yeah, so we're a part of a network where we partner with basically every promotional item manufacturer out there. Now we pick and choose who we work with as far as that goes, but we're part of a network where we help the manufacturer who doesn't sell to the end user. We help facilitate that purchase. So they manufacture in bulk, and we help the consumer, the businesses, gather the information and the items needed to, put their logo on. So that's kind of how we do it with promotional items.
Now, there's a lot of people out in my audience right now who are moms of their kids play, on the baseball team, their daughters on a cheerleading team, soccer teams, whatever. Can somebody in my audience right now reach out to you, Evan, and get T-shirts for all the parents of their kids' softball team or whatever team it may be?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually do the jerseys itself, in fact.
Oh.
Yeah. So we actually did a Central Hempfield Little League team, their jerseys for this year. So yeah, we can do the jersey. We can do parent spirit wear like fleeces or jackets for when it gets cold. The parents can rep their team. Or rep their kid's number on the back of their shirt and things like that. So yeah, we can do anywhere from the jersey itself all the way to the T-shirt, the fleeces that they like to wear.
Tank tops, anything you can imagine.
Yeah, our equipment bags. Yeah, we're pretty versatile in that sense.
Now, my husband just wanted me to ask you a question because he goes to a lot of trade shows. My husband is in the credit card world, so obviously he has to go to a lot of large credit card trade shows where he wears shirts with IntegraPay, that's his company's name, embroidered into it. You also would be able to provide that, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So we would do, we would be able to source the garment that he's looking for. So whether it's a polo or a fleece, we'll be able to source that. A button down, yeah. We even do blazers too. So a lot of security companies ask us for those. But yeah, and then we would do the embroidery. As long as you guys get us the logo any format, we can digitize it and be able to stitch it out for you.
Great. Now, do you make deliveries?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For local Pittsburgh businesses, shipping has gotten a little out of hand, as we all know. And everybody's so used to, with Amazon and everything like that, the free shipping thing. So anytime I can help reduce that shipping cost, yeah, we'll do free deliveries for local businesses.
And what I want to add to everybody out there is, especially now with everything that's going on, you're hearing shop small, and that is very, very important with today's economy. And what separates you, Evan, a guy who lives here in Pittsburgh, he has a place here in Pittsburgh. Everything you earn goes back to other businesses in the Pittsburgh area. It's best to go with somebody like you for their products, whether it be small or large, than your large corporations where you don't know once you pay the bill where their employees live, where the corporate officers live and where they're spending their money. So what separates you, Evan, from all the other big sources out there is, yes, you have the capability of tapping into those larger resources out there, but you are still a locally owned business, which is very important for people to do that right now, to always support local business.
Absolutely.
What makes you, pardon me?
Oh, I was just agreeing.
Yeah. What makes you different for other uniform companies?
That's a great question.
What separates you?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we don't have the exclusive with these manufacturers. I say, there are partners, there are suppliers. I'm talking, manufacturers like Nike, Eddie Bauer, names that Carhartt, things like that. They obviously don't just supply uniforms and apparel to me and to us, but how we separate ourselves, we're a 35-year-old business. So that's really helped us in the sense where we've used that time to drill down a core set of suppliers that we know, we trust, that we have relationships with. So when you put your trust, when a customer puts their trust into us that we're going to provide them quality products, we in turn are able to put our trust in our suppliers, our manufacturers, because we've been working with them for a long time. That list has grown. That list has shrunk. We've added suppliers, we've cut suppliers based on a criteria and really an expectation that we have. If we're going to put our name on a product, we want to make sure that that product is going to be of quality and priced accurately. So over time, we've been able to get that core manufacturer base that we trust, and so can the customer. So we very rarely reach out to a new supplier or a new product because we test that out. We want to make sure that they're going to be satisfied, and there's going to be no anxiety. There's going to be no wondering, oh, I hope this product is going to be good, or I hope this manufacturer is going to be trustworthy. We've already done that. And the other thing that 35 years has helped us out with, that helps us separate from other businesses, is over 35 years, there's been a lot of relationships built with these manufacturers. We've negotiated prices time and time again. So where we're not, a huge uniform company, our volume over time has developed, been able to really help us develop a relationship with the suppliers, and in turn, they've given us really good pricing that competes with those huge companies that do a large volume year after year. Just the fact that we've been around and we trust them and they trust us, we've been able to get really competitive prices. So you don't have to go to the big companies to get the big bulk pricing. And yeah, that also, we don't require huge bulk orders too. We do the bulk for our customers. A lot of times people get really scared. They're saying, oh man, $17 for an embroidered polo. What do I have to get? 500 of those? It's not that at all. So our manufacturers require a certain minimum from us, but we don't require a minimum from our customer. So for embroidery, we have no minimums. If someone wants a dress shirt, that their company isn't providing, or somebody wants a polo, we can do that for them. We don't have any minimums in that sense, where some companies require 50 piece, 100 pieces, just do the order. We're not restrictive in that sense.
And tell us some of the Pittsburgh companies that you supply uniforms and products for.
Can you repeat that, Tracy? Sorry, you cut out.
Tell us some of the Pittsburgh companies that you supply uniforms and other promotional products for.
Yeah, so a couple big names that we know and love: Kennywood, UPMC, Majorca's. Those are some big names that have been with us before our accounting system even goes back. So I don't even know. I know it since at least 2002, because that's when the accounting system stops.
Sure.
It's been amazing. I mean, we've gone through multiple contacts, and they trust us, and they've been very loyal and helpful to our growth.
Great. And is there anything else you'd like to tell us about Best Buy uniforms? What colors that you offer? Anything else that you could possibly tell us?
Yeah. So I guess a common misconception is, okay, so they're wholesale. They probably can only get us off-brand things, which is great because the price point is very affordable for companies that have a large amount of employees. But we can also source well-known name brands. Some that I mentioned earlier: Nike, Puma, Adidas, Carhartt, North Face, Ogio. So these right, exactly, these retail brands that people can go out and shop for, we can provide on a wholesale bulk price reduction basis. So, and what's allowed us to be able to have those options, again, that 35-year thing. We got in with these suppliers before, you know, they were as big as they are, or as well known. House entry were really low at that point, because just like us, they were looking to grow. They were looking to get wholesale, you know, businesses to sell their brand. So now it's a little bit tougher to get in with Nike. It's a little bit tougher to get in with North Face. But because we got in when the getting was good, we have great pricing from these suppliers, and we have a great selection. So if someone's looking to do, you know, a Christmas gift, you know, someone likes to see that Nike logo, someone likes to see that North Face emblem, you know, company holiday gifts, company anniversary gifts, things like that. You don't have to go out and look at the retail store and keep looking and seeing if they have all the sizes available. And we have those premium brands as well.
Great. Well, thank you, Evan, very much for taking your time to speak to me and my audience today about Best Buy uniforms and all the services that you have to offer, everywhere from a large company to supplying 500 employees, 10,000 employees like Kennywood, down to, you know, your local store down the street who only has 4 or 5 employees but wants them all identical in Nike or that type of printed uniform. That type of a printed uniform. I know everybody. I know Evan personally. He is a wonderful young man. He's great. A lot of people I know have used his services and his products and speak very, very highly of Evan himself, because you are the business. Evan himself, as well as the phenomenal products and services that Best Buy Uniforms has to offer. Evan, again, it's all in our comments, but please give us all of your contact information before we sign off again.
Yeah, you can reach me directly at evan@bestbuyuniforms.com. Give us a call, 412-461-4600. I'm at extension 213 if you want to give me a call. And our website is bestbuyuniforms.com. It's under maintenance right now. We should be back up and running in a month or so. But thank you so much for this opportunity and bringing me on. You know, we all appreciate the time that you put in to help us get some exposure, and I really appreciate the kind words, Tracy. It means a lot. And you're a great person as well.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's more important than ever to keep everybody in my welcoming bag. You know, unfortunately, I'm unable to go out and welcome people individually. And if anybody really knows me out there, it's killing me not to go out and welcome people because I am such a social person.
Yeah.
But this is my way of keeping all of my clients in front of an audience. And please, everyone, you know, hopefully baseball season will be back up and running. Hopefully other things will be back up and running. So think of Evan when you want to go get that baseball mom t-shirt. Think of Evan when you want to make sure that all of your employees get a wonderful Christmas gift with your business logo on it. So again, everybody, this is Tracy Armstrong from North Pittsburgh Greeting Company, the area's premier welcome wagon service, signing off. Thank you, Evan, and I hope to see you soon in person.
You will. Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you, Evan. Stay healthy.
You too. Thanks.